This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the farm in Palo Alto, California, in the home stadium of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They're going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Handing off on the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The ball is picked off. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
There's a fumble. The defense has got it.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Makes the grab. It's Mitchell. In the clear at the 25. Will not be brought down. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Quick completion to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, That's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So incomplete pass on second down sets up a third and inches. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. At the 20. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Stanford.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
BHC is good as still trail. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Wolf. You make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Come to the line for second down and very short now. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. It's a great catch in the sideline. What an effort to stay in bounds.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
He's got the first down and still motoring. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And one final play before the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And it's caught on the crossing path. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd down after that short completion. He's looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The tackle was made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Just made on the out route. Touchdown, Cardinal. Great connection there for 6 points.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He gets loose. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
We got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
Stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The receiver makes the grab, and they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Comes up with the catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The short hands, it's Mitchell. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. And let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Michigan.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Irvin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Second down, looking to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The short completion of the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball. The whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Wolf. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. It's a draw to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it's caught inside the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And they get the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this. You can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback keeps the football. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Wolverines will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him? Or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find the receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. It's the running back in the flat. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Michigan. They are pouring it on now.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got a man down the middle. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And he knocks through the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the catch. Looks like Stanford will have the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Stanford.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first. Here comes the tempo.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock. Working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a 1st down. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. Looking for 6. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. They're going for it. The offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The pass rush closing in. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. that play makes it 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a quick grab. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He shreds the tackle. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. QB keeper all the way. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Goes to his right.
This is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up 3rd down now.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves left out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what you should do if you want to give your opponent a chance to get back into the game. Up by a couple scores, good field position, chance to punt this ball away, rely on your defense, but instead you go for it and you give your opponent great field position and now a chance to get back in the game.
Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. That's a design quarterback keeper. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.